Okay.
All right. Hello, YouTubers. Well, we're on the air one more time, and it's been a little while, but I want to brag about my bicycle. Where I left off was I was going to get on my bicycle and ride around the yard and show you how I could still ride my bicycle. And then I went to get on it, and it didn't want to wheel very good, and when I got to looking at it real close, I could see that the spokes, a couple of spokes were broken and wrapped around the wheel well, and so I had to go to town and get myself a new wheel. But what I found out was wheels are $60, and in the inner tube is $20, and I went, oh my goodness. Well, in the meantime, we went over to Wally World and bought myself a new bicycle for $92. So that was cheaper than so forth and so on. So here's my new bicycle. And so there's my new bicycle. Now that would be the end of the story, right? And I'd get on the bicycle and ride it around the yard, except that's not the end of the story, because what happened was after my garden adjusted the pedals and the seat to match my leg to the floor, I had to be able to touch the ground, right? I had to at least put my toe on the ground. So when he got the seat to the right level for me to touch the ground, I couldn't raise my knee up that far that the pedal brought me up because the seat was too close to the handlebars. And I couldn't believe there was a discrepancy. So I went back to my 1948 bicycle. I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you. Would you look in there and see if I'm getting it right when I do this now? See, what does it show my bicycle?
Yeah, it shows the bicycle.
Is that about the right spot?
Yeah.
Okay, now this
You got to get sort of down a little bit because the top of your head will be cut off. Now you we need to move this up just a little bit. Okay, as long as I hold my hands here.
Okay, so you can see this is, alright, you can't hear me from here, so I'll come back over there again. Well, you can't wrap it around that way when you start out this way. It only wraps around so many times. There, we gave you a ride around in a circle there, but now we're back to oh, so the story is, my bicycle I just showed you is my 1948 Montgomery Ward Hawthorne, and when we went to measure, there's more room between the seat of the pedal and the steering wheel on my 1948 Montgomery Ward Hawthorne, and so what we decided to do, rather than go down and spend $60 on a wheel and $20 on a tube, was to just take off the wheels that we have on the new bicycle and put them on the old bicycle, because that one I can ride, and that one's got the right measurement. I couldn't believe it. We went to the bike shops even, and they have these new bicycles. All the girls' bicycles are tightened up right there, so unless you've got long legs, you're not going to be able to ride them. So I was really disappointed that somebody has ruined the standard old girl's 26-inch bicycle, and that was Huffy. I don't know, there was another maker there I never heard of. I don't know what Schwinn is doing, and I don't know what Raleigh is doing, but I'm sure disappointed. So now my old 1948 bicycle gets the asthma coating and the sanding and the new paint job and the whole ball of wax, because we're going to put these new tires on it. And we got a new basket and a new Uga horn, and we're all ready to get back on it again, because, well, I've been sitting around my legs have gotten all namby-pamby, and I got two good-looking legs, my darling keeps reminding me, and so I want to keep them that way. So back on my bicycle up and down the driveway. I don't need to go any further than that. So I'm looking forward to osmocoating it. I haven't done that in, well, I don't know, maybe 20 years since I messed with osmocoat. Maybe not that long. Time goes by so fast. And so that's the story. My new bicycle, which is absolutely beautiful. I hated the color in the store. It looked absolutely obnoxious, but they had that or pink. That was the only choices they had in the store. But this was the only one for $92, so rather than quibble about 92 versus 130, we just took the 92. Well, it turns out that the wheel, whatever that's called, isn't any different. I can't get over how they ruined that. I am so upset about them ruining a good girl's bicycle for us good little 5'2", eyes of blue. Oh, what those bikies can do. Well, I can't do it on Huffy, I'll tell you that much anyway. And I prefer one-speed bicycles, so, and I prefer fat tires, so works good on this kind of terrain. So, that's my story for today, my bicycle story for today. And to just let you know this before we run out of time, you can catch me on the Grandma Nan Show on Reefer Radio. And if you go to the website, it's reeferradionow.com. And if you go to iTunes, you can just type in Reefer Radio and you'll find me. I've done 12 episodes now, each of them longer than an hour. And I'm so thrilled that I can do more than my 10 minutes, which is all I can do on YouTube, is 10 minutes, and I always run over the time. So having Reefer Radio to talk to gives me an outlet. I can go on and on and on. And so I do. And so if you want to hear what's going on Reefer Radio and the international podcast system, if you haven't done any podcasting yet, it's time to check it out. There are comedians, there are news commentators, there are pundits, there are comedy, the whole comedy realm, the whole political realm. Everybody's on a podcast now, because once you download it, you get to keep it. It doesn't disappear unless you stream it in. That's a new word, streaming it in. So, on a gorgeous day, on the Big Island, with the sun shining, we're at October 21st, and harvest is over and tucked away. We're looking at Halloween, and are we going to party? We're looking at rods up the hill building a dance hall, and Larry's working on his boiler, and I'm downloading all kinds of music and comedy and everything else for
20-something seconds.
All right, he warned me this is it, so I have to say goodbye. So I love you all, and thank you for following me. Please come on to I've got a contest for you to win on the website, so please come and see us on Reefer Radio and win a contest. And so take care of yourself, and take care of those that love you, and we'll see you next time.